hope you can see me even though it's very sunny. How are you? Hope you're doing fine. Today it's April the 14th? No, the 12th. The 12th. 12th. April the 12th. And it feels like summer. I think it's, how many degrees is it in the car? Or not in the car, but oh, I can't see. I think it was like, is it only 18? I was gonna say it was almost 30 degrees because it has been this week. Yeah, it feels like summer. I'm wearing shorts for the first time this year almost, and it's amazing. I haven't been feeling good this morning, but I feel a little better now. My fiance and I are working in the garden, but he was out yesterday, so I thought I'm not gonna imagine in my head that we're going to work in the garden today. It's probably not a very bad idea to wait a little bit till later, but I thought I'm going to go to the garden center now with my best friend. I'm waiting for her. Is that her? No. And the plan is to buy something to cover up the garden, the area where we have dug up everything. So basically we are working in the garden, we are digging up everything because we have some issues with some larvae that are eating our lawn. And we are digging it up, and then we are supposed to cover it up with some plastic or something and fill it up with sand or rocks or whatever and put the plant beds. We're not going to put new soil there, but the question is if we're going to buy some bugs that can eat the larva, or if you're just going to gamble with just digging the garden. But it feels like a lot of work to just hope that everything turns out okay. But it's too early with those bugs yet. It had to be hotter outside. And yeah, I really want to buy some flowers, but I think maybe that's also a little too early to plant, directly plant some flowers. I'm going to see what kind of vegetables they have because I want more tomatoes. It doesn't look good for my tomatoes this year, but the cucumbers are looking very good. I'm just gonna see today to find something to cover up the garden with, and maybe some compost, maybe some small bits. Let's see, it's a perfect day to be in the garden center, and I'm glad that my best friend is joining me. So I bought this, I think it's so pretty. And this beautiful bowl, so lovely. Perfect for the outside, the barbecue cabin or something. So now in the garden, which I already prepared earlier. I can insert those clips now. This might be early, but I'm gonna try to put some seeds here now, even though it's the last day in March, because these are vegetables that can handle some cold. It's pretty warm actually during the night already. Here it's already started to grow. My dog wants to join me. And these are the vegetables that I've been growing upstairs. I'm going to take the cucumber here now. This is on the most crooked. We need to fix that, and I need to clean this. But yeah, here's the cucumbers. Now I'm going to plant the things that I have been having on the porch entire winter. Here, mostly spinach, carrots I'll wait with. Okay, so I planted some tomatoes, which I'm gonna have inside here by the kitchen windows, because that has been very effective previous years, and my tomatoes are not growing upstairs now, so just gonna give it one more try, just like that. And in these two, I'm going to try to directly sow some flowers, which I've never done before. So this flower bed that we fixed last year, that was kind of the big project of last year, needs some love and attention, and you can see that my dog has dug here. My dog has been playing here, and the plastic is coming through. I need to put more soil and plant some more flowers, and yeah, take away some of this grass, but I'm gonna do that a little later in the season. And then I was thinking maybe directly plant some seeds as well. I'm not sure. Or I don't even know if these are flowers that are coming back every year. So I thought I'm just gonna test a little bit here. Oh my god, a butterfly, perfect. As I said, I never directly planted flowers before. So just gonna see. I'm just gonna do like that. Hope for the best. Every gardener now is like, what is she doing? I don't know. I planted things here, started to water, and then I remember that I sent my fiance down to the store to buy some more salad leaves and salad seeds and stuff like that. So it might be a little optimistic because it is April, it's the end of the April, but I usually never plant anything out where I live before May, but it's been very, very hot for the past month. And now I kind of have lost a little control over the things that I have inside upstairs. It's pretty easy things that I've planted out per now. Building a vegetable garden here, so I need to have something to fill in those plant beds that I'm going to have there. So what we are doing, we are digging up the lawn. Here we're going to have a greenhouse later, but we are digging up the lawn because we have some bug issues that are eating up the lawn, so it's pretty risky to make a vegetable garden there. So we're going to cover up the entire area and then put plant beds there, which I am documenting that journey in another vlog. And this year I'm going to try with some bigger vegetables. I have been planning quite a lot, but now I think I started with some of the things a little early, so I filled up a couple of plant beds outside here. And some of the things that I was planning to have down in the vegetable garden isn't really growing that much, but we're going to have potatoes and more root vegetables. And then this year I think it's just about creating the space and trying a couple of new things, and then next year we're going to just add on things and plan a little more. So yeah, that's that. I'm not going to have anything there, and here are my sweet peas, so I have to prepare that bed also later. I don't really know what's going on there. I just put some leftover seeds from last year, and we're going to see if something happens. And then I also have to prepare my strawberry garden bed later. Haven't really been that successful, so that is also something that I want to have down there. So here are some kale and cabbage, which is probably optimistic to have in such a small space. Have no experience, just gonna try. We have a planning having a tent here that we're going to get from my mother-in-law. She didn't want to have it anymore. My fiancé has cleaned the porch, but he wanted to clean it more properly. But we're going to have the tent there and move some furniture from the barbecue cabin. We wanted to wait till we got the tent, but I think since we're having guests this weekend, we really want to clear out. So he's been here cleaning the grill. But yeah, this is what happens every season because we don't have a door here. So leaves come in, birds shit everywhere, and we just use this space as kind of storage for all our furniture. But we're going to get those white furniture out, put it up there under the tent. That big table we don't have any chairs for because I thought I bought eating chairs. I did not. I bought sunbeds. And we're going to have... So that table we usually just use here when we barbecue and put things on it. And then have this cozy little nook here. But yeah, as you can see, there's quite a lot of tidying to do. So I think we're going to start that today. Sometimes that's so dreading. So last year we didn't really do anything. But the plan last year was to build in the door here. But we never got around to do that. And these I want to plant in later. Yeah, we're always flagging here for some reason. I put out my lights. It's exciting that it's very early summer for once. I haven't mentioned it yet, but I think I'm going to have like a little garden diary. So this is part 1, and then I think it's going to be several parts. Now you know about the project down there, and our goal is to finish digging next week, and then we need to order some, what's it called? It's not sand, rocks, growl. Growl? Did I just make up a word? Yeah, I've collected a lot of plant beds. It's gonna be a journey, but at least I have started with the garden because this summer we have a lot of projects inside. So this is the time to do some outside things. Oh my god, these are the best cinnamon buns I've ever tasted. Wow. Oh my god. Yesterday my fiancé cleaned this entire porch. I think it took him the entire day. Like really scrubbed it with a porch cleaner. He already cleaned it earlier, but now it looks brand new. So we have to move the white furniture down there again, but he really did an amazing job with the porch. And frost. And here we moved the furniture in again because he also cleaned the roof, he also cleaned the roof. He cleaned the roof, the wall. I helped him a little bit with the wall and windows and dusting. And now we just moved the grill in, but it's not going to be there obviously. And the white furniture used to be there, but I don't really know what I want to do with that corner. Today I have to clean that floor because I cleaned this but not that. And here I want to have some glasses or some nice little corner. Use it maybe as a little storage cabinet for flowery, cute barbecue things. Have a vision. I really want to have paint this white. And our dream is to have a door here so that we don't have to do this amount of cleaning every season, and to basically just have more proper furniture here and not the outside furniture. But for now, I think it's a cozy little nook, and I just want to decorate it a little bit. But yeah, now it's not really that practical to have that many things here because it's just more to clean. But yeah, now I have to walk my dog, as you can hear. But he did a very good job. So today we're going to have guests over, so that's going to be nice. Probably gonna sit outside because it's sunny here the entire day. It's so beautiful. You can hear the birds. Still need to have some chairs for this table, but I don't think we're gonna use it now. And today we're going to hopefully finish, but at least continue down there. But that is for another vlog. Okay, so I mentioned this garden, but I have some lights that I want to have here. It's a lot of wind, and I want to take away some weeds. And today I think I'm gonna buy some more of this to fill, because my dog has been digging here, and then you can see the plastic, so under there is soil, so I can just buy more plants later and make a hole here. And what I wanted to show you was my sister bought this for me, a little bird bath. I think it's just so beautiful. And then she bought this for me, which will light in the dark. Filling station. It's a little fairy house. I love it so much. I think it will be perfect when we have kids and just decorate the garden with things like this. I put it here per now, but I really want to have it down in the new garden later. But yeah, I think this will be perfect when I just get around to fix this garden and buy more flowers, but it's a little too early. Today. Okay, I look like a mess right now. I'm kaput on the couch. Gonna sit up and finish this vlog. Yeah, I've been working in the garden and been doing just a lot of things outside this weekend. As you saw, I planted out a lot of my vegetables, and I think that's probably a little too early because tonight it was a little bit of a frost, so I think some of my cabbage is dying. Even though I've been planting a lot upstairs under growth light, I think that I'm just gonna have to buy some vegetables as well, because now I'm not really gonna be able to fill up all the plant beds that I'm going to have down in the new garden. But yeah, just gonna see when that actually is finished. But that wasn't the focus in this video. This video was just part 1 of the garden diaries, where I planted out a little bit, tried to get the barbecue cabin ready, which is, to be honest, not really not really thanks to me. It was my fiance mostly who cleaned the porch and the barbecue cabin. But I tried to help as much as I could, and I started a little bit in the flower beds that we fixed last year. Last year we did a lot in that plant bed. it looked completely different. It was just a lot of weeds and it was almost not any flowers, but we planted quite a few flowers and we thought in our heads that they could just spread out, but since we have carved it up with plastic, I don't know how much it would actually spread. Maybe if I plant more I need to make a bigger hole or something, I don't know. I feel like it looks kind of weird when it's so spread out right now. Just fix it so you don't see the plastic anymore and try to take up some weeds. But I think that when it's a little warmer I will buy more flowers and plant, and then I can remove some weeds and more soil in the area where we don't have plastic. I'm stumbling a lot when I'm talking, so but we kind of left a little area last year where I really want to plant maybe some bushes or big flowers, so that it look more lively and more, have more colors, and we don't have to remove so much weeds from year to year. And I'm gonna add my lights, and maybe I could add some rocks. I don't know. I have so high ambitions for this garden, but I like that it's some differences from year to year, and that we can just add on it, because things take time, things cost money, and we're gonna live here for a lifetime, so it's okay. But I'm happy about the progress that we have done outside already. Last year we didn't have time to do the barbecue cabin. I worked the entire summer. My fiance had a little vacation, but it was mostly after we got copper. So the entire summer we went to just adapting to a life with a puppy. We didn't get to clean that much. We didn't get to prepare so much. So yeah, it's April and we already deep cleaned the porch, and barbecue cabin is ready. Started with some vegetables, even though that wasn't really that smart. Started with some flowers, and the new vegetable garden is like, I keep talking about it even though I haven't shown you really yet, but I showed you that we have dug up almost the entire area down there, and we worked for 3 hours the other day and got so much done. It was very hot, so we couldn't work for more than those 3 hours. And initially our plan was to do this in May, so the fact that we did that now and it's almost done is very good, and that was very smart as well, because a lot of the plants need to get out in May, and we want to get the potatoes out in May, or in the ground in May. So it's almost dug up. We have to fix a couple of things. I can show you that also later. And now the big thing will be, first of all, finding something to cover up the area with, and that is going to be expensive, and then fill that with sand. That is going to be expensive, and it's going to be, we need a lot. and we need someone to deliver it and then take it to the wheelbarrow. We need to add it to the wheelbarrow and just go back and forth and fill it. But I think this is one of the things that we're just gonna look back at and be very, very proud and happy about that we did. And it's always been a dream of mine to have a vegetable garden, even though I felt like it was a little ambitious to do just now. But yeah, very happy about our effort and our work. So that is a lot for one vlog. For the next one, I can hopefully show you some progress in the vegetable garden. Who knows, you're just gonna have to see. Thank you for watching. I hope you're all doing fine, and I will have a catch-up video very soon. And yeah, thank you, bye.